Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with me, Ricardo. Hey, Jet fans, man. Hey, I'm a huge Jet fan, man. Hey, shout out to all the Jets fans. Listen, forget it, man. If for some reason Tyrod Sanders happened to fall to the Jets, number 7, the Jets will draft him. If Cam Ward happened to fall to the Jets, they will draft him. But for Jets fans, I gotta tell you right now, from what I'm hearing, from what I know for a fact, the New York Jets will not trade up. They're not going to mortgage that house. They are not going to mortgage that house to move up to get any quarterbacks. None. They're gonna stay at number 7 where they are comfortably and get that tight end. You know what I mean? Get that tight end. They'll do that. But if Tyrod Sanders happen to fall, which I believe he might, right? He might. That depend on what's going on with the Raiders. But if he happened to fall to number 7, of course the Jets will take him, right? The Jets will take him. If Cam Ward happens to fall, which he won't, they will take those guys. But they're not going to jump up, for that. The Jets right now, they're ready. They're ready to pick to go to day 2 to pick a quarterback. Day 2 or 3 to pick a quarterback. They're excited, right? They're excited right now. Both coaches and GM super excited from what they've seen with Tyrod Taylor. And now Tyrod Taylor actually, when he came to the game last year, he gave the Jets a better chance than Aaron Rodgers. It's just that Aaron Rodgers was so selfish, and he couldn't see. He wouldn't let the Tyrod Taylor be in the game. But when Tyrod Taylor came in the game, there was a spark. Which is why, you saw when the Jets told Aaron Rodgers, we're going to let you go. He begged the Jets to stay. The Jets said, no, he's a cancer. That man's a cancer in the locker room. When it's time to come in to practice with the team, he's out there doing his, doing his ayahuasca, all the stuff he's doing, whatever he's doing. You know what I mean? So he's out there doing his thing. So he's not really he's not a team player. The dude's a cancer in the locker room. So which is why Garrett Wilson wanted to be traded. Now, because the Jets told Aaron Rodgers, hey, we're not bringing you back. They told Devontae Adams, hey, we're not bringing you back. We're gonna release you or trade you. Which is why the Jets right now, they're listening to trade. There's a few teams that offer the Jets a 6th round pick. The Jets trying to get a fifth rounder for him. You know what I mean? First they were talking about a 3rd round pick, but they're looking at nobody's going to take on that contract. So several executives that I've talked to, they all said no. They wouldn't trade him. No, they know that you got to release him. Garrett Wilson don't want to deal with that. He doesn't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers or Devontae Adams. None of them. So, which is why right now he's okay to be part of the team. Garrett Wilson, that is, because seeing what was going on. Of course, the GM, the Jets GM, so all he's working on right now is to make sure to give Garrett Wilson a long-term deal, and Sauce Gardner to make sure to keep those guys, in the fall for years to come. So, but the Jets are willing to go for a day 2 or day 3 quarterback to make sure that they keep Tyrod Taylor as the starting quarterback for next year, which is a great move, for them. You know what I mean? Which is a great move for the Jets. So, now they're looking at Dart Jackson, right? Dart Jackson, Jackson. He will be the day 2 quarterback that the Jets will go to try to get. Of course, you will have him on the roster. Now you're looking at people talking about Jordan Travis. Well, I think the Jets rushed him out. They rushed him last year, and of course you heard his ankle. The guy was coming in from an injury. They rushed him. They didn't give him time, and he's still rehabbing right now as well. So he's not ready to be the day one quarterback for the Jets. So now you got to go for to let him rehab another for a whole year again, possibly, and get a day two quarterback. And of course, the New York Jets right now, they're looking at Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston as another quarterback, a veteran quarterback to compete with Tyrod Taylor, just in case something, just to be the QB2 on the team. You know what I mean? So that would be great. Now I like Jameis. You know what I mean? I like Jameis. So that would be good. But now there's a lot of names they talking about Carson Wentz or all those stuff, man. I'm not down with that. But it will be great. It will be great for the Jets. You know what I mean? It would be great for the Jets, but I would prefer Justin Fields. Justin Fields would be a better quarterback for for the Jets. But now, what the Jets a little worried about? Of course, yes. Justin Fields, yes, he could run around, but in terms of the deep ball, I think Jameis Winston will be a better quarterback there. For them, Sam Darnold also could be a possibility, but then. If the Raiders don't jump in on that, but I would prefer Jameis Winston personally. I would prefer that. So it would be great to see that. You know what I mean? It would be great to see that. But I'm super excited. I think that Garrett Wilson won $30 million. Dude, you haven't done anything. I understand. He's the first Jets wide receiver to have a 1,000-yard 3 years in a row. But you drop a lot of balls. You drop a lot of balls. Fumble a lot. You drop a lot of balls. So I don't think that the Jets should I think that you should play this year and see what's going on next year. If you have a breakout season, you know what I mean? You have a breakout season with Tyrod Taylor or whatever, or Jameis Winston, then but $30 million to make you the highest paid receiver. You're not Jefferson, man. You're not in the same caliber with these guys. So I don't think that it's a wishful thinking for him to do that. But if you look at the quarterback room for the Jets, besides Garrett Wilson, you have Xavier Gibson, and I think this kid, the ceiling for this kid is so high, in the slot. He does so much, for the Jets. So I'm super excited for him, and of course, kickoff, punt return, all that stuff. He's pretty good on special team. You got Malachi Curley. Malachi Curley in college, this kid was special, and he came in. He can't seem to pick up the playbook, and that's something that I'm not saying he's a dumb receiver. I'm not saying that, but he can't seem to pick up the playbook. So which also hurting him to get on the field. Because and it have a lot to do with Aaron Rodgers too. You know what I mean? Because when Tyrod Taylor came in the game, you saw a switch, right? There was a switch with Tyrod there, with him. So I would love to see that chemistry. Again, he's a physical receiver, so I would love to see that. You put two slot receivers there to have Xavier Gibson and Malachi Curley together. In the slot. Then you have Garrett Wilson out there. You could draft another big time receiver. Of course, you pick the tight end from Temple, Penn State, whatever, to come in. That would be a dual threat. So I would love to see that. You got Malik Taylor, who's coming up. You have Brendan Smith. You have Irv Charles and Eastside Wilson. Those guys are the only thing you have in terms of the quarterback room. You know what I mean? So when you look at it, when you trade. If the Jets able to trade Devontae Adams, that's a $38.2 million cap number, but but we'll see what happens if you're able to trade him. So we'll see. So we'll see, man. Anyway, man, like I told you, man, Aaron Rodgers is not coming back to the Jets, even though you begged to stay. The Jets said no, we don't need you. Devontae Adams, the same thing. The Jets are trying to trade for him. The New York Giants, of course. They were trying to get Matthew Stafford, and it didn't work. He stayed, he got an extension in LA with the Rams. So, but Aaron Rodgers, already have his house remodeled, whatever here, but not here in New Jersey. He's begging the Giants pretty much to sign him. He's telling the Giants a lot of stuff. Where, of course, now they're looking at the numbers he had. He had great numbers. You know what I mean? He had great numbers, almost 4,000 yards passing. So which is something that they would love to have. But the Giants are ready to give Aaron Rodgers a contract. But he's telling them that he wants to bring in Devontae Adams. So we'll see what happens. But Giant fans, man, you got a cancer coming in the locker room. This is not a guy who's coming in to work hard to do all that stuff. He just don't want to leave because he has his house here, and there's no surprise, man. Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. It's been a long time. Peace out.